Hello and welcome. This is me Asif Javed back with a new video on single cloud site architecture and Membase in the subject of cloud application development. Now the question arises, what is Membase? Also known as Couchbase. A Couchbase server, originally known as Membase, is an open source distributed multi-model NoSQL documented oriented database software package that is optimized for interactive applications. These applications may serve many concurrent users by creating, storing, retrieving, aggregating, manipulating, and presenting data. In support of these kinds of application needs, Couchbase server is designed to provide easy to scale key value for or JSON document access with low latency and high sustained throughput. It is designed to be clustered from a single machine to very large scale deployments spanning many machines. Couchbase server provided client protocol compatibility with Memcached but added disk persistence, data replication, live cluster reconfiguration, rebalancing, and multi-tenancy with data partitioning. Single cloud architecture. In a standard 3-tier website architecture, there is at least one dedicated server in each tier of system architecture: load balancing server, application server, database server. Non-redundant 3-tier architecture. If you are only testing the interactivity between each tier of your architecture, you may want to use a non-redundant system. So to save on cost and resources, since it is a non-redundant system architecture, it is primarily used for basic test and deployment purposes. In the example diagram below, there are dedicated servers for each tier of application. A non-redundant architecture is not recommended for production environments. This is a non-redundant 3-tier architecture. We were talking about this in the previous slide. Redundant 3-tier architecture. Any production environment that is launched in the cloud should also have a redundant architecture for failure and recovery purposes. Typically, you will use a server array for your application tier to take advantage of auto scaling in the cloud. However, there may be some scenarios where your application is not designed to auto scale. In such cases, you can still create a redundant multi-tier architecture which you have redundancy at each tier of your refresh architecture. In the example below, there are two load balancer servers, two application servers, as well as master and slave database servers. A redundant architecture will help you protect your application from system downtime. This application diagram also demonstrates the use of a stripped volume set at the database tier. If your database is large and requires faster backups, you may consider using a set of stripped volumes for data storage. This diagram represents redundant 3-tier architecture. Multi-data center architecture. If your cloud infrastructure supports multiple data centers, it's recommended that you spread your system architecture across multiple data centers to add another layer of redundancy and protection. Each data center in a cloud is designed to be an isolated segment inside the same geographical cloud. So if a power failure occurs in one data center, the other data center will be unaffected. For example, with a cloud, there may be several resources pools called availability zones and data centers. The benefit of using multiple data centers is to protect your entire site or application from being negatively affected by some type of network or power failure, lack of available resources, or service outage that's specific to a particular data center. As a best practice, you should always leverage multiple data centers in your reference architecture if they are supported by the cloud infrastructure. In the other reference architecture diagrams below, it's also recommended that you use multiple data centers even though it's not explicitly shown in the diagram. This is the diagram we were talking about in the earlier slide. Global server load balancing. There are many mechanisms to handle the flow of traffic between multiple sites. Nearly all of them rely on manipulation of DNS information. DNS information can sometimes take hours to update across the globe. If production sites must failure to redundant sites, waiting hours for traffic to pass again is not an option. Global server load balancing enabled the configuration of pre-planned action to be taken place in the event of failure. GSLB required expensive publicly accessible devices at each site. Security experts also required as a part of a successful solution to keep device safe from continuous hacking attempts. Expensive traditional device-based GSLB deployments can be deployed as cloud GSLB services, where GSLB is consumed as a managed service for a monthly fee. Providers are also offering additional options, including regional deployments and separated availability zones to help handle geographic diversity and failure. It is up to the consumer to decide the level of redundancy and speed of failure required. Zone level redundancy is different than regional deployments. This is a diagram of a load balancer. Database resiliency. Primary, secondary, or master-slave database relationships are common, but have some challenges when failures occur in high transaction. Heavy traffic environments, databases are taking lots of requests and transactions are being written and read continuously. Backup processes can be taxing and time consuming. Restoration and synchronization can take significant time. Heavy demand environments can benefit from an active to active database configuration with bidirectional replication to keep data synchronized on both database servers. This type of design does add more complexity but also adds greater level of redundancy and resiliency within a single site or across multiple sites depending on the configuration. This is a diagram explaining the data resiliency. Membase or Couchbase Nodes database tier is distributed in NoSQL database that can replace master-slave MySQL setup and suitable when attaching volumes to each node as shown below. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching.